Go on, Vinny. At the moment.
Jurgen, there's been various responses to what you said about the FA Cup fourth round replay. Brendan Rodgers fully agrees with you, by the way. He says that you'll go within your rights to rest all your players for the benefit of the club. But on the flip side, there's been the FA saying that every club agreed to this season's FA Cup fixture schedule and new fourth round replays might cut into the winter break. Some would say it's a chance to give the likes of Matip, Lallana valuable game time. Another point raised includes Shrewsbury have only played 2 games less. And whatever side you do choose to pick, that you should be there as manager. So how do you respond to all of that?
Thank you very much. So maybe we should start with the most important thing. But I feel a bit sorry for Shrewsbury because after the game it was obviously everybody spoke about what I said and not about the brilliant performance of Shrewsbury. That they deserve. I thought I said it out directly after the game, but maybe I didn't make it clear enough. All the rest what I said was then for the outside world more important. So the next thing is we want to go to the next round. That's still the plan. Shrewsbury, we are a Premier League team. Shrewsbury is a League One team, and they could get a draw from that game for different reasons. And why should our U23 not be able to do that? So it's not that we gave up or something like that. That's another important thing, I think. Then I have to make decisions which are not the reason for it's not that I want to make popular decisions or stuff like that. I have to make decisions based on the situation we are in. And some other people did some decisions when they thought before the season, obviously about this season. But whoever it was, and the FA tried to do something with moving games to midweek and stuff like this to decrease the intensity of the period a little bit. But at the end, it came out, and whoever was involved in that, if somebody from our club was involved in that as well, or forgot to say no or whatever, I don't know exactly how it was discussed. The situation ended up in, they gave us 2 weeks. In the first moment, we are all human beings. We just thought, okay, 2 weeks, that's it. And it was not clear which week you get. And then we started going a bit into it. And then we saw, okay, if we get a second week, then we play probably a Champions League game in that week. Would mean if we have the second week of these 2 weeks now, hope it's not too complicated, our mid-season break would have ended Tuesday. That's 9 days, I think. We cannot make then a week off or whatever and say, okay, there are 2 days to prepare Atletico Madrid in this case. It's not possible. So the other week was the first week for all the Champions League teams was obviously the better week because there's no Champions League game. And then it came up, there could be a potential replay. So, and then because we plan in the long term, I cannot plan like this, especially when there's a really decisive period of the season coming up. So I decided around about 3 weeks. I don't know exactly when. We knew that we are through to the next round. That we will play Shrewsbury. Not sure it was not clear because they had to play Bristol. I decided that we will have a mid-season break. Based on a letter, not only, but as well based on a letter which we got in April 2019, where we were asked to respect this mid-season break. And we do that. And I know how it sounds now, and I don't want to be in the middle of all these discussions. I'm not a revolution guy or whatever, and want to show the whole world how strong I can be or whatever. It's absolutely not the reason. If people think I'm not here, that I'm lazy because I'm not there at the game, I'm lazy, I cannot change that. If people name me whatever they want to name me, I cannot change that. But I'm not too much interested in it because the only responsibility I feel is for my players, and to be 100% honest, very much for all the players as well. If we react now just in a way like we always react, okay, we have to do it, we have to sort it somehow, whoever will be here, we have to play and find a way to do it. Nothing will change, and I think all people in football agree that things have to change and that people have to speak. So how is it possible that at the end, and if the way they spoke about it, I don't know who was there from which club. I know the FA said all the clubs agreed. No sports responsible people were there. So it was not a coach, that was not a manager, and was not a sporting director. So that's what we need. That's what has to change as well. So because otherwise we have next year exactly the same situation. It's obviously difficult to find 2 weeks where you can give all the Premier League teams a week off and then a week to prepare the next game, because that's what we will do. And not only the next game, this week rest for the players. It's not a break. It's not that they don't train or whatever. We send coaches with them wherever they go, not one player here and then you get their own coach, but the players are smart enough to go 4 or 5 players to the same place, and we send their coaches. So they train, but not here at Melbourne, not football, just to keep the body going a little bit. And then we have another week leading to the Norwich game, I think. It's a Norwich game, yeah. And to the rest of the season, which is a very important part of the season. Weeks ago, when we had to decide it, nobody knew we will win the next 2 Premier League games, 3 games. We could have lost them, whatever. That was all. And then we are in a different situation. Maybe people would discuss it differently. I don't know. We had to make the decision then, and I made a decision. And now it looks like people expect from me something different. So I cannot do what all the people want out there. Could I be here for the game? Of course I could. But that's, again, a complete misunderstanding of management and coaching. I don't come here for showing up for the team like 2 days or 1 day training and then tell the boys, so now I tell the boys. It's like all the good coaches from the past could still come in, like Fabio Capello could just go to the Italian national team and tell them 2 days what they have to do and everything will be fine. It's not like this. They need their coach, and that's Critch. They need their coach, and they get their coach, Critch. They get all our support, all what they want, and we try everything as a club to win that game. And it's possible. It's possible. It's not easy, we all saw when we saw Shrewsbury playing, but it's possible. And that's the only thing what is important. But the winter break, the mid-season break, it's not winter, the mid-season break is now something what has to be settled for the next years, and all the different parties together have to find a solution that will not be like this year again. That it's possible you have one, but it's not, maybe yes. That's just not how it should be, and that's exactly the situation.